Hai mọi người, hôm nay mình đã đi gửi hàng rồi xong xuôi, giờ mình về mình nấu cơm. Bữa nay có hai vợ chồng người bạn với lại có một người bạn nữa tới chơi, nên là mình nấu cơm tối, mời họ tới chơi tới tàu của mình ăn cơm tối nha mọi người. Đó thì ở đây bên đây mình đổi món chút xíu nữa, cứ chả giò với lại cái này là tôm chiên lăn bột, với lại mình nấu bún bò để mời họ nha mọi người. Đừng có hỏi tại sao lúc nào mình cũng đãi món bún bò, tại vì cái món đó rất là dễ nấu và rất là ngon. Bất cứ ai trong bạn của mình cũng đều thích rất là thích món đó, nên là mình quyết định nấu món đó đãi cho mọi người, đãi cho những người bạn của mình ăn và quảng bá ẩm thực Việt Nam mình rất là ngon nha. Đó mọi người, hai vợ chồng cái người bạn đó tới mọi người. Cái người bạn này hai vợ chồng người bạn này bữa hổm cái ông đó ổng tới ổng tiếp vợ chồng mình để đi từ Alaska tới Seattle này mọi người. Hôm nay nhưng mà vì lý do sức khỏe nên ổng đã bỏ cuộc và đi về ở Michigan. Hôm nay mời ổng tới ăn cơm.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good.
Give me a hug. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Hi, good to see you.
Yeah, it's nice to see you. Yeah.
So,
Hi, I'm Alan.
Yeah, I'm Dee.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Huh?
This is your big yacht.
This is my big yacht, yep.
Wow.
That I gotta get rid of.
Wow. Hey, life brings changes to us, doesn't it?
He's moving up scale, huh?
Yeah.
So two of you are gonna sit there on the couch. And,
Okay.
And Alan, I'll have you sit in this chair. We're gonna pull this chair around.
So are we okay over here?
Yeah, you're fine there.
Okay.
All your shots and everything.
Oh yeah. Everybody does in this room.
It's chilly out there.
This is not the rebellious group.
That smells good. I've been telling Ann about your cooking, so.
Yeah,
Thank you.
excited. Very excited.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What? You can't have
Okay. Thank you for coming.
No.
Thank you for
You're
Thank
welcome.
you for hosting us.
Is this a video
Okay.
or a picture?
Picture.
Uh,
That video now.
There you go.
Yes. Okay, egg roll and shrimp and beef noodle and vegetable. This is cabbage and lettuce. You want put in the noodle.
Now
That's
you
it.
have to do it in Vietnamese so no one will know what
okay,
you're
you
talking
ready?
Yeah. Okay, lettuce.
Let's eat. Okay, so yeah, so take some of that. Buy it. I found it
Và
on the
bây giờ
boat
thức
ever
ăn đã
since.
sẵn sàng. Xin mời mọi người cùng ăn với gia đình mình nha. Đó, hôm nay chắc có hai chị
Or
này
here,
rồi.
have some lettuce. So put this
It's
lettuce.
on top.
4
Just
người,
eat
2
from
ca
that
là đủ
bowl.
rồi đó mọi người.
It doesn't work that
Xin mời
way.
mọi người nha.
Yeah. Why
Và hai vợ chồng cái ngồi bên phải mọi người đó là
Yeah, that's
cái ông đó tên là Rob. Thì lúc trước
Right in current and race
15 ngày trước thì ông có qua ông đó có qua bên Alaska để
pull into a little bay
đi
there.
tàu
It
với gia
was
đình
your anchorage
về
before you went
Seattle.
through.
Nhưng vì sức khỏe nên ông đã bỏ cuộc giữa chừng và đi về nhà.
Northwest Bay.
Còn cái người bạn ngồi cạnh bên ông xã mình đó là người bạn cùng thời đại học chung lớp đại học học chung lớp đại học ở Washington với ông xã mình đó mọi người. Đó. Sẵn đây thì mình đến đây thì nấu bữa ăn tối thì mời lại ăn chung với ông xã mình. Nói tại vì mình không chịu chứ không mời chắc hết bạn của ổng là nhiều lắm. Ở Washington rất là nhiều bạn của ổng, thì mình chỉ mời những người bạn nào thật là thân thiết đó thì mình mới mời lại ăn giới thiệu ẩm thực Việt Nam thôi. Hầu hết là mấy người này thì họ rất là thích món Việt đó mọi người. Đó. Bây giờ mấy ông lâu ngày gặp nhau thì cũng huyên thuyên kể chuyện, thì kể về cái chuyện chuyến đi của mình vừa rồi từ Alaska đến Seattle đó trong 15 ngày thì đủ thứ chuyện để kể hết. Đó, bây giờ xin mời mọi người cùng thưởng thức món ăn ngon và
the
rượu
container
với gia đình mình nha.
Oh yeah.
in big trouble now.
Yeah. 40 containers they lost somewhere.
Plus fire.
The
Yeah,
one
plus
outside,
two with
yeah,
the
the one
two
Off
outside
of
of
Victoria,
Victoria.
Sorry, yeah.
and now it's on fire.
Yeah, well, they threw those containers overboard.
And it's full of very toxic mining material.
Yeah, that stuff will just burn when it touches water. That's why it started.
Oh, that's what
Oh,
happened.
really?
Yeah, it was in a bad storm coming in, and those containers
Started burning.
broke, and they were loaded with this stuff that is spontaneous when it gets
Oh.
wet. And so they
Oh, like
caught
phosphorus.
fire. Yeah, exactly. Or magnesium. And so when it caught fire, then they were pouring water on it. The crew.
And you could see it making a waterfall of fire.
So they just dumped those containers over, just
Yeah.
eliminate that little
Yeah,
issue.
yeah, but they lost some other containers coming in
Right.
too.
Out in the straits.
Here, I'm making.
Oh, thank you.
And the Coast Guard came and put in a,
Oh, we saw that Coast Guard boat. We passed them there a few days earlier.
they dropped a radar buoy or something in there so they could figure out where the containers were
Yeah.
headed. Because that would be a bit of a problem.
Yeah, well, I'd be awfully mad if I put my stuff in the container and it fell overboard, but I guess that happens a lot.
Yeah. Well,
I think there's a bunch of cars in the water somewhere.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And Christmas presents.
One year when we were living up in Alaska, all the stuff, everything come up on containers.
really good.
And they had a big storm about this time of year, and Penny's was the store in Anchorage. It was the toy store. They didn't have
What
any
did
toys.
you do different?
Oh no.
Oh no, they didn't have any. There was nothing.
Come on, you did something different.
So you had it in Anchorage area?
We did, yeah.
Well, sort of.
Well, for years we lived north and south of Anchorage.
Oh, okay. So your journey down, did you put in Nanaimo and Victoria?
Well, no, this place. So we weren't allowed to have any contact with any Canadians, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, I see. Okay.
We didn't need contact anyway. I mean, so we were happy to anchor. So pretty much we anchored every night.
Mm-hmm.
The only dock we stayed in was, we stayed in no dock. We went to Ketchikan for 3 or 4 hours. We were in Ketchikan at the dock. We were at the dock in Prince Rupert for about 3 hours.
That was
And then-
custom stock.
Yeah, and then we were. The next dock was at Friday Harbor,
Oh,
where the customs did give me a fucking hassle like you wouldn't believe.
really?
Bunch of morons.
I've had it there too.
Really?
I don't know what. I mean,
What
they don't have enough to do. That's the way.
Food.
Mm-mm.
I didn't have the
They
little
want you to
sticker that
call
you had
in.
to have. You know.
They want you to call in the second that you enter American waters.
No.
Yeah.
Where we got in trouble was in
Well, that's-
Ketchikan. We couldn't get into Ketchikan because of the weather.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up going on out to.
Wrangell.
No, we went up to.
Thorn Bay.
We went to what's his face's house.
Oh yeah.
It's somewhere.
And what was it called?
Craig.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Knutson Cove.
Knutson Cove.
Mm.
And we got to Knutson Cove, and I had called customs, and they said, "We'll send an officer out. Call us when you're there," because I said we cannot get into Ketchikan.
Mm-hmm.
So we get to Knutson Cove, and we call ahead, and they say, "Your boat's too big. You're not coming in here."
Okay.
Oh, okay. So we drop the hook,
Yeah.
stay on the boat. Next morning, I get on the phone, and I never called for them to dispatch the person.
We figured you're on a boat, they would use VHF.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have radios on Channel 16, and so do they. So they never called me. I never called them. The next morning, I called them. I said, "Well, I guess we're just going to go on to Wrangell, and we'll clear there." No, you're not. You're going back to.
No, we said we were going to go to Petersburg. And they said, no,
No, you're not.
You're going to go to Wrangell.
No, they told us we were going to go Ketchikan, and we settled on Wrangell.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I said, I'm not going to waste a whole day going all the way back
Yeah.
down there and back, you know?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they said, where do you think you're going? I said, well, I think I'm going to Petersburg. And they said, no, we think you're going to go to Wrangell. And I said, okay.
So we go to, this is really stupid. We go to Wrangell. This delightful, heavy-set man comes on, and he's thrilled with the dog, and he loves everything going on, has a blast, leaves. We tootle on out of there, And the phone rings the next day, and it's this Customs and Border Patrol, and he said, "I forgot to get your names."
Yeah.
There was a lot of activity in Wrangell that day.
I mean, it was just like, wait a minute. On the one
That dock is
hand, on the one
completely-
hand, they're going to throw me in jail because we didn't call them on the radio, and you know, he told me, he said, "Well, the agent could see you on the dock. She could see where you were anchored." And I went, "Then why didn't she call me?" You know, we would have answered if that was that big of. Anyway, that's my story. That and the great tomato caper. Rob tried to smuggle some tomatoes.
Oh no. In Canada?
Yeah, oh yeah, into, out of, you know how it goes when you're hungry, you're hungry.
Wow.
I have a new program now. Here's a list of all the food I have. Tell me what to do.
Yeah. Do they have a list of foods you can't bring?
Yeah.
But they don't
Anything
publish
that'll-
it.
Anything that'll grow here, you can't take.
Is that right?
You can't go on the website and find it.
That's my question.
Yeah, no, they don't publish it. So you gotta, you know, you're not supposed to take apples or potatoes because they can grow those.
Actually, you can get kind of a list. And the list exists at Bellingham
At Trader
at
Joe's.
Trader Joe's. And when Canadian Customs sees it, they said,
Oh, you following that?
Where'd you get that list? We said Trader Joe's, and I said, okay.
You're good.
Whoa.
So, but the other thing that I did learn from
Really good shrimp, babe.
going
Yeah,
through
it
the
is.
whole 9 yards was
Thank you.
you just look them right in the eye and say, whatever we don't eat, we're gonna freeze. And that's all they care about. They don't want you to leave American product in Canada.
Wow. Years ago, I flew into, I forget, Ontario, Toronto, I guess it was. And I'd go up, and as usual, you just walk out, tell them I'm going to be there for some meetings for a couple of days. And they usually stamp your thing, but he mumbled something, and I didn't know what he mumbled. So I just continued my journey, went and got my suitcase, and they wouldn't let me out of the airport. And they said, you got to go back to immigration. And I went back there, and there was a guy in front of me, and he was from Pratt and Whitney, and they were grilling him. What are you doing coming to Canada? I said, well, I'm coming
We're
because
still an American thing. I do know about the boat.
Và bây giờ là cơm no rượu say. Tất cả mọi người đã xong xuôi hết rồi, nhưng mà hôm nay tại mình không có làm được cái bánh để làm để có món ăn tráng miệng thì thôi vậy cũng được rồi. Đó, nên là video của mình đến đây xin tạm dừng. Hẹn mọi người ở video clip tiếp theo và đừng quên like, chia sẻ video và đăng ký kênh giúp Trinh Cuộc Sống Mỹ nha mọi người. Chúc mọi người có một ngày mới nhiều niềm vui, bình an và hạnh phúc.
Look it up on the web sometime.
And you can see them blowing it up.
They blew it up. That was the
What do you
biggest
mean they blew it up?
Seymour Narrows.